Hi everyone, I'm Mofa Lango and welcome you all in Grammar in Detail. If you are new and not subscribed the channel, so subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get some more videos about grammar. Today we will be discussing the fourth kind of adjective that is known as numeral adjectives. So let's begin. What are numeral adjectives? Definition: those adjectives which show the number of nouns and pronouns are called numeral adjectives. Those adjectives which show the number of nouns and pronouns are called the numeral adjectives. Those adjectives which show the number of nouns and pronouns are called numeral adjectives. Now number, I've got different categories which we'll be discussing one by one. Kinds of numeral adjectives: keep in your mind that numeral adjectives have got two kinds. Number one is known as definite numeral adjectives, and second one is known as indefinite numeral adjectives. Now what are definite numeral adjectives? Let's start. The definite numeral adjectives are those adjectives which show the exact number. Definite means exact, which show the exact number. Now what do we mean by exact number, which we will be discussing one by one? So see, those adjectives which show the exact number, which you know already about, of nouns and pronouns are called the definite numeral adjectives. So those adjectives which show the exact number of nouns and pronouns are called definite numeral adjectives. The first example for the definite numeral adjectives: you have 7 books. See, 7 is an adjective which is showing the exact number of books, that how many books you have. 7. So 7 is your numeral adjective, exact, it is telling the number of books, that how many they are in number. She took second position. Now see, second is the exact number which is telling the position of someone that who took the second position. And in the same way, the next example: your house is 4 folds bigger than my house. 4 folds, means 4 times bigger than. So 4 folds is an adjective which is adding something in the meaning of house and telling the number, the number of exact number of that house. So those adjectives which show the exact number of nouns are called definite numeral adjectives. 7 is also number, second is also number, 4 folds is also number, but they are categorized, they are given the categories which we will be discussing one by one, that actually definite numeral adjectives have got the kinds. So kinds of definite numeral adjectives we will be discussing. See, definite numeral adjectives have got 3 kinds. The first one is cardinal adjectives, second one is known as ordinal adjectives, and third one is multiplicative adjectives. Cardinal adjective is your exact number, 7. Ordinal adjective is your exact position, second. And multiplicative adjective is your exact multiplication, that is known as 4 folds. Clear? Now we will be discussing them one by one. So let's start and discuss. Now see, what are cardinal adjectives? Those adjectives which show the exact number. This is definition for the definite numeral adjectives as well, but for the cardinal as well. In number, then position and multiplication all come, then cardinal is only number. See, those adjectives which show the exact number. Now what do we mean by the word exact number? See, I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and where does it end? Allah Almighty knows better, God knows better. Clear? And it is written in 2 ways: 1 and ONE1, in the same way 2 and TWO2, 3 and THREE3, 4 and FOUR4, 5 and FIVE5. So you can write them in 2 ways. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 100, 1000, 10,000, million, billion, trillion. Clear? Quintinium, wherever it ends, Allah Almighty knows better. Clear? You do not have the end for this one. Clear? That is known as cardinal adjectives. And why do we call them adjectives? Now let's look the example. He has 1 brother. Now 1 is the exact number which is telling the number of brothers, and that is known as cardinal adjective. And why we call it adjective? Because adding something in the meaning of noun and telling us the number and exact number, so we will call it cardinal adjectives. Second example: You have 7 days left from your class. Now see, 7 is an adjective adding something in the meaning of days and telling you the number of days, 7 days. And ordinal adjective, that is the second kind. Now what are ordinal adjectives? We will discuss it. Those adjectives which show the exact position of nouns and pronouns are called ordinal adjectives. So those adjectives which show the exact position. See, what do we mean by position? We will be discussing it. Of nouns and pronouns are called ordinal adjectives. So you can say first and first. First, you can write them in two ways, like numbers. Second and second. Third and third. Third. Fourth and fourth. Fifth and fifth. So those adjectives which show the exact position, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth, 10th, 1000, 100, 21st, 22nd, 23rd. After third, then fourth, fifth, sixth, you will be adding. Clear? 1000th. Clear? That is known as the exact position. So it continues in the same way, and it is showing exact position, so it is called ordinal adjective. Now example number 1, China is the first populated country in the world. See, first populated, that is showing the position, and position is in which rank? Very top, first one. Clear? And first is an adjective which is adding something in the meaning of country and telling you the position of that country. My friend took 21st position in class. 21st is showing the position of my friend who took it in class. So that is known as the exact position. And you can write them in two ways, as I told you and mentioned it here. The third kind we have got, that is known as multiplicative adjectives. Multiplicative adjectives are which adjectives? Those adjectives which show the multiplicative adjectives, or those adjectives which show multiplication. So multiplicative adjectives as well, they show, and you can say those adjectives which show multiplication. So those adjectives which show multiplicative adjectives or multiplication are called multiplicative adjectives. You can write them in this way: single, double, triple. After triple, folds you will be putting with the word and with the number, and then showing the multiplication, like single, double, triple. After that, 4 folds, 5 folds, 10 folds, billion folds, trillion folds, and it goes on in the same way. Clear? So after 3 and starting from 4 to trillion, you will just add folds to it, not triple or 9 pul. You will not say like this. You will say 4 folds, 5 folds, 10 folds, 11 folds, 100 folds, billion folds, trillion folds, 1000 folds, 100 folds, etc. Now we will look at the examples. He eats double bread. Double is the adjective which is adding something in the meaning of bread, noun, and showing the multiplication. Like single and single makes double, double and double makes 4 folds, 4 and 4 folds makes 16 folds, 16 and 16 folds make 32 folds, 32 and 32 folds make 64 folds, 64 and 64 folds make 128 folds, and so on. It is continued where it goes. Clear? And second example, sun is 1000 folds bigger than earth. See, 1000 folds bigger than earth, that is adding something in the meaning of earth and telling you the folds of sun, that how bigger that is. Clear? So in this way you will continue it. So cardinal adjectives show exact number, ordinal adjectives show exact position, and multiplicative adjectives show exact multiplication. So known as cardinal adjectives, ordinal adjectives, and multiplicative adjectives. Now we have got the second kind of numeral adjectives, that is known as indefinite numeral adjectives. What is the definition? Those adjectives which don't show the exact number, see, which show the exact number are called definite, but when those adjectives which don't show the exact number are called indefinite. So what is definition? Those adjectives which don't show the exact number of nouns and pronouns are called indefinite numeral adjectives. They don't show the exact number of nouns and pronouns are called indefinite numeral adjectives. Examples we will look at. If you remember when we were talking about indefinite plural pronouns. In indefinite plural pronouns, if you have got the countable, will be known as your numeral adjectives, indefinite numeral adjectives. Uncountable will be as like quantitative adjectives. So they work pronoun and adjective both. They work as indefinite numeral, indefinite, plural pronouns. Some, many, few, a few, the few, a lot of, more, most, all, enough. They work as pronoun. If you don't put after them noun, then they will be changed into pronouns. But if you put after them nouns, then they become adjectives. What are how they become adjectives? Now see, there are some books on the table. This is adding something in the meaning of books and telling you the number, but not exact number, how many they are in number. There are many students. Many is adding something in the meaning of students and telling you the numbers, but not the exact. He has few questions. Now few is adding something in the meaning of questions, not telling the exact number. She had a few problems. A few is adding something in the meaning of problems and not telling you the exact number of problems. There are the few teachers left in the university, and they are enough. And we have already discussed difference between few, a few, and the few. Clear? And adding something in the meaning of university and teachers and telling you the not exact number of teachers, how many. I was having a lot of books regarding grammar. A lot of adding something in the meaning of books but not telling exact number means you could say a lot of them. Yes, we will have more opportunities in future. Now more, we don't know exact number of the opportunities, so that is not showing the exact number. You have most people to support you in politics. You have most people. See, most is not the showing the exact number, means we are talking about all of them. Even none will be left. So they all will be supporting you, most people, to support you in politics. He brought all the civilians in a strike against corrupt government. All civilian. Now you don't know the exact number of the civilians, clear, how many they were. So you'll say that all, whatever he had brought them all, clear. They have enough friends to play cricket. Enough is adding something in the meaning of friends, to be entertained with them. So they don't need the number, exact number. How many they are enough for them. So that over here, some, many, few, a few, a lot of, more, most, all, and enough are working as an adjective. They can work as a pronoun. You will come to know that they will be working as indefinite plural pronouns. Like you said, there are some, and there are many, there are few, there are a few, there are the few, there are a lot of, there are more, there are most, there are all, and they have enough. If you don't put after them nouns, then they become pronouns, and if you put pronouns, definitely they will be called adjectives. So I will share the description link over here. Just go below and click it, so you will have the the difference between actually indefinite plural pronouns and indefinite numeral adjectives. So hope you got today's lecture. Wish you best of luck. See you next time with the next lecture. Goodbye.